Hi again, everybody. Welcome to our Press Box Report tonight from Eyrick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School. Doug Miles along with Ed Schneider, where we saw a very dominating performance tonight by the Venice Indians as they defeat the Sarasota Sailors tonight, 57-14. And Ed, we've seen this Venice team quite a bit over the years, and they are on such a roll right now. We talked during the broadcast how a few weeks ago they went down to Plano, Texas, and defeated the Plano, Texas Panthers, and ever since then, they've just been on a completely dominant roll over everybody else they played.
Well, they sure have. This is the best Venice has looked that we've seen them since Trey Burton was a quarterback about 4 or 5 years ago, now at the University of Florida. And they certainly dominated the Sarasota Sailors in that first half, racing out to a 43-0 halftime lead. They held Sarasota to only 2 first downs in that first half, and those didn't come until late in the second quarter. By then, the Venice Indians already had that 43-0 lead. In that first half, they were led by their big three, Terry Polk, their all-time rushing leader here this season, over 1,000 yards in the first 6 games. He raced out to 128 yards and only 15 carries and 3 touchdowns in a first half of duty. Langston Pruitt, their wide receiver, caught 4 passes for 116 yards and a touchdown in that first half. And Don Marino, the quarterback, both passed and rushed, passing 4 for 5, only missed 1 toss in that first half for that 116 yards and a touchdown pass, and ran it only 5 times for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns, including a 40-yard run. That was a beautiful play. And the Venice Indians completely dominated Sarasota in that first half, getting out to that 43-0 lead.
Yeah, Polk, one of the top rushers in Sarasota and Manatee counties, and 3 touchdowns tonight. Really explosive run. The Venice Indians had, with a master of the 2-play drive tonight, Ed, they did that 3 times, scoring touchdowns on just 2 plays, leading off the ball game just 29 seconds in with a 2-play drive capped off by a Terry Polk 6-yard touchdown run. Then he also had a 62-yarder just a few minutes later. So this offense looking very sharp as they head throughout the season. They take on the Largo Packers next week in a big district game down at Powell Stadium in Venice, Florida. So that'll be a big one next week for the Indians.
Yeah, I was impressed with the Indians' overall team speed. They looked as quick as Manatee. The difference probably is Manatee has a bigger lines, both offensively and defensively. But at the skill positions, Venice is loaded. In the second half, Noah Montgomery came out, scored 2 long plays. One was a beautiful 65-yard pass where he took a short pass and outraced 3 Sarasota defenders to the end zone. The second, a 72-yard kickoff return for a touchdown on a pooch kick that he caught at his own 28-yard line. And he was able to cut to the far sideline and outrace everybody to the goal line untouched, and he came off the bench in the second half. So they have some great skill players. It's going to be an outstanding battle next week down at Venice as Largo travels in probably the game that will decide who is the district champion in 6A, Venice or Largo. That should be a great matchup of those 2 teams. And for the Sarasota Sailors, they have to quickly forget this game and get ready. That they still have 3 games left in the district. If they can win those 3 games, they can still get into the playoffs, and that's really what they have to focus on at this point. I know they've lost 4 in a row, but that really doesn't matter. They have to look forward to the rest of the season. Next 3 games will all be district matchups, and they still can salvage this season.
Yeah, Venice now up to the record of 6 up and 1 down, just 1-0 in district play. And like you said, Ed, even though the Sailors are 2-4, have only played that 1 district game. That was a tough loss last week. We were here to see it as they lose to the Braden River Pirates. Next Friday night, we will be over at Lakewood Ranch as the Mustangs host the Palmetto Tigers. That's a very interesting district game, Eddie. We haven't been to Lakewood Ranch yet this year. Always one of our favorite places to go, but that's going to be a good one.
A lot of talent on that Palmetto squad and Lakewood Ranch as well. They've performed outstanding at times this season. It's a battle of 2 unbeatens in the district. The winner of that game will have the inside track on the district title. And the loser will have to try to win out to get that second place spot. So that's going to be a key matchup in Sarasota's district. They'll have to play both those teams yet this season if they want to have any hope of making the district playoffs. But that should be an outstanding game next Friday night at Lakewood Ranch.
We'll have that game for you live on our Ustream.tv broadcast, 7:30 p.m. So hope you can join us for that. All of our games are available as podcasts on Ustream and on YouTube as well, also on iTunes. Final score again tonight from Eyrig Field. It's the Venice Indians 57, the Sarasota Sailors 14. For Ed Schneider, this is Doug Miles saying thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week from Lakewood Ranch.
Good night.